Hello, how are you doing? The other day we talked about e-money, his recent travails. He was invited by the Nigerian Police for questioning, and he's since back to his home. We talked about e-money on our channel, and a lot of people were displeased. Some of these people who were displeased did not even watch the whole length of the video. Just like they cherry picked, they stopped the video at a point and they already get angry. If you watch the whole length of the video, you understand where we are coming from. There is not intention of harming any personality. After all, we were not the ones that invited E-Money to be questioned. We just reported that he was invited, and everybody know he was invited. And this is the continuing part of the video. On this one, we are going to look at E-Money's past. Prior to him becoming rich, there was a time it was not so good. In a short video, we will be done. So like we said, there was a time it was rough. I remember times artists jumped Danfo to get to shows, to perform. It was just like those times. But things change. The only thing that is constant is change. Once you keep working towards perfection, things will change. You can't be doing the same thing. You'll be doing different things. Change will come. So people know E-Money and his older brother Casey to be very handsome and rich. So they even had a good past. Well, that wasn't always the case, as they were both born without a silver spoon. Actually, they were not born with a silver spoon. Now, let's not call it the fancy way. They were formerly poor. Yeah, they are formerly poor people. And here is a throwback picture of E-Money and KC. Look at it. Actually, they might not have been living in abject penury or poverty. However, they were nowhere near the life they currently enjoy. That is it. We're not about to discuss their success story, as that could as well fit into a novel. In fact, by seeing their pictures, you will know that they are already a success. But we will just share a couple of photos like we've done in the past with you, just so you can see how humble their beginning was and point out the changes yourself. Here are their pictures on the screen. This one, Casey and his sister-in-law, E-Money's wife, then, back in the days. Now here is Casey left and his friend, Presh. The guys that came first in a Star Quest competition, Casey ahead of P-Square. I think in that competition, P-Square scored a second, and Star gave them 3 million sponsorship. I think they were signed by Kenny's Music. Later, they parted ways. Casey continued. We're not hearing much about Presh. Here is the door, Casey Presh, when they were together. And this picture is Emeka Okonkwo E-Money, back when the millions were not obviously flying in. And see their complete picture again. E-Money far left and his older brother Casey far right. Wow. Now here is E-Money when the change began to enter. Things were beginning to change for them, or things have totally changed. Here are his pictures. As you know, E-Money is one of the richest young men in the country. Can't you see the difference? So like we had, E-Money's travail was caused by his fellow Igboman. But 21 Week wonders why nobody investigates poverty. When people are poor, nobody investigates them. But when they become rich, all eyes on them, then it is time to query their source of wealth. Are people really pleased to see others lavish in poverty? That's what I'm trying to know. And why E-Money is being investigated? What about our senators? What about those who cornered money for constituency projects? Even the governors. So, singer 21 Week has said that the travails faced by E-Money, which saw him get bailed from police custody after a 6-hour interrogation, was caused by a fellow Igboman. In a Facebook post in reaction to the news, 21 Week wondered why nobody cares to investigate E-Money when he and his brother were swimming in poverty. You already see the pictures. We are repeating them again. He wrote on his Facebook, nobody investigates your poverty. Nigeria self. When E-Money and his elder brother, KC Limpopo, you know that song, Oya Limpopo, hey, were in the street, police didn't investigate him. Now he is rich, they want to investigate his wealth. Like my brother OCMC said, nobody investigates your poverty. I'm happy that E-Money has the required goodwill that set him free within a few hours from his aborted embarrassment. Emeka is a good man. He is different, benevolent, and very humble. Some Igbos do not love themselves, sha. Sad to hear that E-Money's travail was ignited by a fellow Igbo man. Now, wow, that was from 21 Week. He was expressing his disappointment, knowing that E-Money's travail was caused by an Igbo man. Who is this Igbo man? We are yet to ascertain. Still on E-Money, withdrawal of E-Money's escorts. Nigerians accuse IGP of selective probe, seek investigation into abuse of police orderlies by wealthy Nigerians. Many Nigerians slammed the police leadership for assigning officers to protect individuals. They maintain that citizens who need extra security should go for service of private security outfit. Did you get that? Nigerians have accused the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, of double standard for ordering the probe of the chairman, 5-star group, Emeka Okonkwo, aka E-Money, over his flamboyant lifestyle and flagrant abuse of police escorts. They are urging the IGP to also probe other rich Nigerians who abuse police escorts attached to them and not single out E-Money. Emeka Okonkwo, popularly known as E-Money, was interrogated and released after 6 hours of interrogation on Tuesday. The police have withdrawn all security operatives attached to him over alleged use of police officers for domestic works. Now, they are washing plates, some are washing clothes, some are washing cars, some are joining madam in the kitchen, and some are, Anyway, many Nigerians slammed the police leadership for assigning officers to protect individuals. They maintain that citizens who need extra security should go for the service of private security outfit. We will share some Twitter users' comment regards that. Here is the one by @Charlie. He said, just because a policeman is opening his car door for him and they want him down, they have to probe him. Lol. Nigeria is truly a zoo. All the politicians do this, even government worker. I stand with my brother at E-Money. This one by Fabulous Nero. He said, the bottom line is that E-Money has offended somebody. This is politics. Some businessmen and women are not politicians, but their personal security at their beck and call. If the federal government is doing well, people will not need security. So this one is actually trying to say why people need security is because the government is not doing well. There is fear that people could be waylaid. Meanwhile, this is not also an excuse. Even in the countries you have the best of securities, people are still attacked. So this is not really an excuse. Some other person blamed the system for ridicule that police officers face when deployed to protect rich Nigerians. So it's a clash of views. Some in support of policemen for individuals, some against it. This one by Igboman at Comrade Emenike. He said, when you are rich and gives cheerfully, police can even take over the duty of your gate man, cleaner, gardener, and other menial duties, even when you resist them. It's not their fault. How much are they paid? It is a system failure. He hashtag e-money. So he's in support of e-money. He's trying to say why most of these police people do this type of work is because they're not well paid. Yes, they receive low salaries, so they can do other things to make up, including those who are extorting money from people on the road. So this guy is standing behind e-money. Here is another tweet by Adeoye Abolaji at Abolaji Adeoye. Say, if I am rich enough, I can employ 10 police officers as part of my domestic workers, and I will be called chairman. Doesn't matter if the people have zero police protection. That's one of the animalistic behaviors we have normalized in the crazy space called Nigeria. We'll read another one by HRM Adandibo at HRMMB. He said, what do you have against e-money apart from the fact that his police guards scramble to hold his umbrella? Policemen have been known to hold umbrellas for white road workers since time immemorial. How much more e-money? Stop police personal guards for civilians. It's not only e-money. So this guy is in support of e-money. He's trying to say, if you want to remove the guards, you remove them for every other person, not just e-money. And e-money should not be queried because of the way he's using the police. He paid for them. Another said they could even work for his wife. Yes, if she wants their service. I think we will look at one more tweet and we will be done. We'd like to know your opinion. Most of the opinion we see here are in support of e-money. This one by Maze Buruburu at Maze Buruburu 1. He said, I don't know who the young man e-money is. I don't roll in his circles, neither do I belong there. However, I find it befuddling that the police high command would withdraw the security operatives attached to him. First, let me state here that I think it is crazy that... Well, here is where we round up for the tweets, but I want to ask you a question before we go. Do you think civilians, they are not lawyers? People who actually get statutory police security, do you think they should get it? Do you know that sometimes the police could be used to move illegal stuffs from one point to the other? Do you know that? You see people doing smuggling. They use force men so that when they come to checkpoints, they will be allowed to go without check. So what do you think? Please, we would like to know.